2, 1, and liftoff. Liftoff from the 26th Space Shuttle mission, and it is currently powered.
Welcome to the video, where we're going to demonstrate the drills designated as explosive movements. Again, we're going to be repetitively leaping and landing, so it's extremely important to protect your cartilage and joints with floor padding. For the first exercise, you will need to set up a high platform. You guessed it, this platform should be higher than the low and mid PLYO boxes used in the prior drills. We suggest using something approximately 24 inches high, but don't use something that's too high for you. If you're not comfortable with a 24-inch platform, then by all means, use something shorter. Once you have the high platform set up, you're ready to begin some step explode movements. You do this by exploding off the PLYO box with one leg and alternating each leg until you reach 20 reps. Each explosion counts as one rep, so you'll perform a total of 10 with the right leg and 10 with the left leg. Your foot position should be similar to how you place your foot on the platform for the low and mid-level leaps, with your heel hanging off the PLYO box. Remember to explode up and back so that you don't risk scraping your shins. And also, remember to push and isolate the leg on the box only, and not aid the explosion with the leg that's on the ground. You should only use the leg that's on the ground to balance your body through each rep. Also, try your best at a controlled and soft landing by landing first on your toes and then transferring shock to your heels. Landing flat-footed or on your heels can damage your joints with unnecessary shock. Once you've reached 20 reps and finished your first set, take a 15 to 30 second break, and then perform the second set of 20 reps. The Work for Vert program alternates the step explode exercise with what's called the scissor leap. So, if you perform the step explodes in your prior workout, then your next workout, you've got the scissor leap, and the following workout will consist of step explodes. The exercise called the scissor leap is essentially jumping while holding a weighted bar on your shoulders. The proper position will have your shoulders back and elbows pointed down so that the bar sits on the cushion of your trapezius muscle. Try not to let your elbows point back so that the bar will drift uncomfortably onto your neck. When you're starting out, the bar should not hold more than 20 pounds, and when the program calls for increased resistance, add about 5 more pounds. Remember to begin with less weight and concentrate on proper form. The ideal form begins with the bar properly resting on the cushion of your trapezius muscles, which is a function of your shoulders being back and your elbows pointing down. Good form also includes your back in a rigid extension, with the chest up and your head and eyes pointed straight forward. Bad form would include the back rounding out or your head looking down at the ground. Good form for the lower part of the body includes the front leg at about a 60-degree angle and your back leg and knee pointed straight at the ground. Proper motion involves alternating the front and rear leg and springing up after each exchange. Each time you leap into the air, concentrate on quickly transferring the eccentric energy generated from the descent into concentric explosive energy. Each leap counts as one rep. The program calls for between 14 and 16 reps per set and calls for 2 to 4 sets. We suggest taking a 15-second break in between sets. The next exercise is what's called the Hulk leap, which is performed exactly like the leaps we performed on the mid-level PLYO box, except now we use a taller platform. We suggest using a 24-inch PLYO box. However, if this is too high for you, please, by all means, use a shorter box and concentrate on proper form and safety. The program calls for 10 to 15 reps, and anywhere from 2 to 4 sets. Take a 15 to 30 second rest in between sets, and then when you're finished with the final set, it's time to move on to some explosive vertical leaps. First, find an area that's suitable for jumping and landing, that is, one that has a high ceiling or target to reach for, and one clear of objects laying around to prevent landing on something inadvertently. Next, position some pads on the ground to cushion your landing. By now, your legs and body should be tired, but we want to push on with explosive vertical leaps to simulate a game-like situation where you are tired but still need to explode and grab a rebound or block a shot. The technique is simple. Step in and explode as high as you can and land softly on the floor mat. When you land, turn and alternate your lead foot and explode up again. That is, if you led with your left foot from the prior jump, then the next leap you should lead with your right foot. The program calls for 10 reps per set and 2 sets total. Rest for 30 seconds between sets, and once you've completed your second set, you're ready to move on. Thanks for watching the explosive movements part of the program. You should now be ready to move on to the power videos.